What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It is currently 10 o'clock at night, and we're going to do some valve cover gaskets on my daily driver Focus. I've done this once before, but you can see there's oil all around the valve cover, and I almost guarantee down inside the spark plug holes. It's a little risky one because this is my daily driver, and being 10 o'clock at night, I have to get up for work in the morning, and this has to be done before that. So every car guy knows that one simple job can turn into a nightmare with one little broken bolt, one little, broken piece of the puzzle. It can go south real fast. I have done this before, and it wasn't that bad. So I'm hoping I can get lucky again and get it done pretty quick. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get everything set up and start tearing into it. So I have no idea why that stuck so tight. It's got grease and everything in there, but that's not exactly what I had in mind. But I may have an extra one of those laying around. And just as simple as that, the valve cover's off. As you guys saw, trying to, oh, would you look at that? Trying to pull number one coil out. She came out in multiple pieces. That might be all right. I do have another same exact engine tore apart. Got a whole shelf full of extra parts, the blocks back there. I'm hoping to eventually build that and put it in this. But as of right now, I do believe I have a couple extra coil packs laying around. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and grip, well, maybe not. I might try this one again, see if it still works. If it does still work, we're good to roll. If not, I got about 4 extra ones laying around. So that's good. We're gonna go ahead and, the spark plug holes, actually, let me go ahead and show you. The spark plug holes weren't filled with oil like I thought they were gonna be. You can see a little bit of dust and dirt in there. But these engines have a real bad problem with the seals around the spark plug holes leaking real bad and fills the spark plug holes with oil. That's what happened the first time I did this. This time you can just see it's built up and leaking all down onto the exhaust manifold everywhere. So we're gonna go ahead, get the valve cover cleaned up. It doesn't look like it's cracked or anything. It looks good. So we're gonna go ahead and get the valve cover cleaned up, get the block or the head cleaned up, everything all nice and smooth, scraped down, and get the new seals back in the cover and throw it back on. Like I said, it's a relatively simple job. I think it took me 8 minutes to get the cover off, and that's with fighting number one. So if I wasn't fighting number one, it probably would have taken 6 minutes. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and get everything cleaned up and keep rolling. See, here's the real big issue with them, is they turn into almost like plastic. This one's still a little bit pliable, but like, I mean, you can bend it, and if it's, I mean, it doesn't just snap back to where it was. It's like almost plastic. All right, we got everything cleaned up. Got the new gaskets in the cover. Got the head cleaned up. Got the head all nice and shined up. I don't know Ford's exact procedure, but like for anyone that doesn't know, I work on semis for a living, and so like when we reseal oil pans, where the front cover and the flywheel housing meet the actual block, there's creases between those covers, and the procedure there is to put gasket maker on the corners where those covers meet the block, because obviously there's a seam running all the way down through there, and you don't want oil leaking out of that seam. So what I do, and what I did the first time, I will put, so like, you can't really see it right there ish. You can kind of see it right there, and over here, right down there, is where the front cover meets the actual head. And what I do is you can see the black sealant running down through that cover. What I do is I take sealant and put it on those corners and set the valve cover on there, so it kind of smashes it out, and it seals the seam, as well as the new gaskets will seal the rest of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that stuff to the head and then slap the cover back in there. Well, the coil pack connector just broke. That's the latch, and that's also cylinder one. So apparently cylinder one wants to give problems tonight. But like I said earlier, this thing's got to be ready to roll in the morning, so we're gonna rig it until I can get a new connector for that. So That's what I think about that. All right, we got everything back together. As you saw, the connector broke. But I will be getting a new connector. I just repin it. It's just the latch broke. It's zip tied on right now. It's actually pretty solid if you ask me. But I'll get new connectors. Actually, I'll probably get all 4 connectors and just repin all 4 of them. Check the oil. I am going to steam it and change the oil tomorrow. I just realized that I got the wrong oil. I got 530 instead of 520, which it probably wouldn't hurt, but I'm going to go ahead and just do the right thing and get the right oil. So tomorrow I'll wash it off, change the oil. But for now, let's start it, see how it runs. My phone did something whack, but we'll start it, see how it runs, make sure that coil pack's good, make sure the connector's good, and we should be good to drive it in the morning. Seems to be running all right. Coil pack's working. That's a good sign. All right. It only took me, it is now 11:07, so an hour and 7 minutes. So I don't think it's too bad of a job. I think it's actually pretty easy. I wouldn't mind. That's why I figured if I just started at 10 o'clock, I wasn't going to be bad. So yeah, that's about all I got for today. I'm gonna shut her down, get cleaned up, get ready for bed because I got to get up at 5:45 for work. So thanks everyone that tuned in and watched. I want to say I appreciate it. I appreciate the support I got from the people that have messaged me and commented on my stuff so far. So I appreciate all that. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube, like and follow the Instagram and YouTube, or the Instagram and TikTok. I will have everything linked below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.